from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. We knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus too. A nice return ends up setting them up 1st and goal. What a change and what a twist.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They run the counter. Duckworth, and he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
2nd down at 4. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their 1st drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Miami. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. This is Gaskin on the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Gaskin. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bryant, open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Bryant. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 3rd down, Bryant. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 2 and now on 1st down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Looking to throw. Bryant. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Bryant. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Bryant escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Duckworth, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua throwing here complete to Gaskin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try the left side. Duckworth. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Duckworth, and this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Off the play fake. Bryant. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll run on first down. Duckworth. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Tua going to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it two straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Bryant. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Off the option, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bryant. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Over the middle, complete. It's Reese. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Switch. Check the backer.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half the adjustment.